Oh shit, hello. Welcome back to another Russ Toy Reviews video, and today we're talking about a Transformers figure. For the first time ever on this channel, we're looking at a Transformers figure. I have been hyped big time on the Beast Wars figures from Hasbro, and the Transmetals 2 Megatron right here is no exception. I really love this thing. I've already opened it, so spoiler alert, it's pretty awesome. On the back, you can see a couple of product shots, 33 points of articulation. I didn't bother with that thing. Haven't yet on any of them. Poster image, legacy, and not much more at the bottom. So yeah, let's get to it and open this thing. All right, here is the figure out of the box, and man, he does show up in robot mode, but I'm starting off with his alt mode right over here, or his dragon mode, and he does come with directions. I didn't need them to transform him. I still have the original Transmetals 2 Megatron, and I'm going to show those off once he's in robot mode. But let's start with the complaints, because it's 2022, and you know, it's kind of trendy to be a negative bitch when it comes to your fun hobbies, so let's go for it. He's missing like the shiny metal. Like, we don't have that on this figure. That's one thing. It's a vac metal kind of finish that they had on the original figures, and we're not getting that here. Other complaint is the neck right here for the dragon mode. I don't like how there's so much space around here, and the neck looks all skinny at the base of it. I mean, just one punch from an Optimal Optimus and you could just knock his whole head off in his neck. That's stopping right there with the beige is bothering me too. So yeah, you can see the little hand creeping through right over there. So that's not really that cool. He does come with a cool flame effect accessory, which I do like. The instructions tell you that you could use that as a club while in robot mode. I think that's bullshit. You know, it's a flame effect. You can't, you know, come on. But, you know, at least you could port it into his hand if you want to. You get jaw articulation right here. The head does move up and down. You could rotate the head, and you could tilt side to side, move the neck all the way down. You get good neck articulation, and it can straighten all the way up. You can get him into pretty cool flying poses. I did detach this right here, but you know, you can get them flying around and stuff, and it does look pretty damn fucking awesome. Look at that shit. Ugh, the translucent orange plastic, the purple fade right over there. Damn, there's a lot of scales sculpted throughout on this thing. I don't know how well you could see it, but I could see it very well, so I do like that. Very cool. You can move these up and down. You can display these all the way in if you want to. If you want to totally collapse those wings, you have that option. You have hinges right here. You can move them up and down. The shoulders have hinges on them. You could rotate around, out, bend at the elbow, move the hand horizontally, not vertically, which is a little bit weird. And the hips will come apart on you right there, so that's frustrating to deal with. You can move the legs up and down. You have thigh rotation cut right there, single jointed knees, and then you get the heel section right here, and the heels, and then the foot articulation there, and it moves up and down, and does have beautiful ankle pivot. And then the tail also has good articulation where you can move that up and down. There are screws over here, so you can tighten things up. I like that. So you can just use a screw to tighten. This was pretty loose on me when I first got it, but yeah, you can see how that bends all the way through, bends back. And then you could, can you clamp? Nope, can't clamp right over here. I didn't try that yet, but yeah, you cannot do that there. So yeah, very cool looking alt mode. I love it, man. It looks great. Of course, I have the complaints, but still, I think it's pretty dope. All right, I'm trying to sit down over here because I want to get all comfortable and look at the details a little bit more closely with you guys. You can see it getting the focus right there. So yeah, you can see the nice paint, nice gold. The eyes look really bright. The scales, paint fading throughout. Shiny claws right here. Painted claws down there. Gets a little gappy in the middle. We talked about this already. I love this part. It looks so cool. Still would have liked to seen back metal. Some gappage. You can see his face is right in his culo right there, which I find to be hilarious. He always is going to know if he's eating well or not. He's like, oh, was that good food for me or bad food? Oh, no, that was bad food. And then you could see some underbelly details right here and everything, emulating the original one. Line work and everything right over there. So, yeah. Let's kind of measure this guy out a little bit just to get an idea, because it is fairly large. It's a leader class figure. So it stands about 9.5 inches, so about 10 inches about, and it's at about 12 inches across, something like that. So I forgot to bust out Bumblebee, so no Bumblebee today, especially because you're not going to hear the sound or anything. So yeah, too bad. Will you take away Russ? Yeah, I'm going to do it all on my own right now. Okay, so without looking at the directions, I was able to transform this thing fairly quickly. And it was easy to do. I mean, if you know the figure, you're probably going to transform it quickly yourself as well. Bring these in. I'm not even giving you guys directions or explaining everything I'm doing, because it's so easy to transform. Now I have to wait for the part where I run into something that complicates the whole ordeal and makes me upset, and then I have to be like, oh no, I said it was super easy to transform, and here I am like a dumbass struggling like crazy. But so far it's not really quite happening yet. This is the most complicated part of the transformation, is the innards, the top half. Let's not break anything today though. Come on, Russ, you got this, man. There's the hinge right here at the belly that's supposed to pop open right here so that we can get the arms out. There we go. And then shift this arm right here. And then swing downward. Yeah. This is going to come through that way. There we go. And then we could flip these up, rotate this in, get these... fucking shit, I forgot if these little arms were sticking outward or not. All right, you want it to look like that. See, I knew there was going to be a part of the transformation that was going to be hard for me. And then you can swing this up and you can get the head right into place right over there. And boom, we pretty much have Megatron transformed. And he looks fucking awesome. So sick, man. I don't have this all done right here on the back, I guess. Just get that tweaks in there, and I probably still have something messed up. Oh, I meant I definitely had something messed up, and that's collapsing at the crotch. That's a thing. That's definitely a thing for me with this figure, is the crotch pieces kind of coming apart on me, so that can be frustrating. But otherwise, then there's the claws where they're supposed to go, and boom. Finally, we have Megatron all transformed into his alt mode, and he looks amazing. He just looks absolutely amazing. Damn it, this thing is freaking cool as hell. And then again, you could have his fire club right there to beat the Maximals over the head with that. Like, that's kind of actually gonna work. Might as well just put that in his mouth, and or the dragon mouth right over there, but anyway, let's get a closer look at his face and stuff, because damn, this thing looks awesome as hell. You can see the silver paint and the gold right over there. The eyes look hella freaky, and they have this whole orb thing in the middle, like how we'd gotten with the original version. I mean, there's not a whole lot more detail to talk about because he's transformed now, but damn it, this figure looks great. Again, I like the bright silver or gold toes right there and everything. This collapses on itself okay in the back. It works out okay. As far as articulation goes, I didn't get that shown off, but you can see how the tail's over the back right there. Can turn the head side to side, and he can't look up and down. You can move the shoulder outward on each side. I mean, same neck articulation as before. This has a bicep swivel, really good double jointed elbows, and you don't get any wrist articulation. You can turn him at the waist, and he has hips that move outward if it wants to stay together. That's the biggest complaint, again, is that these will keep coming apart on me. But he can't do the splits, and you can see he'll kick forward. He will kick back. You get a mid-thigh cut. Single jointed knee, bends all the way. Ankles do move down a little bit. They move up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. So let's get some measurements and comparisons. Yes. So measuring this out, you can see he's standing at about 8.5 inches tall. That is dope. And then to compare him to the original version, I had to lean back over here to go get him. But this is technically my brother's figure, and he's got dust all over the place. He's been on display for a long time. there's my original, or the original Transmetals 2 Megatron, and you can see all that vac metal right over here. He's got vac metal throughout on the wings, so would have been nice to see the vac metal make a comeback. God, that's still very amazing. And they have the orb thing right over here, which I forgot what that whole thing was about already off the top of my head. I can't remember. Can't remember anything. All right, and then we have our Kingdom Megatron from Hasbro's more recent line, and these look really cool side by side. So yeah, man. And then last but not least, we have a Marvel Legends big time letdown Spider-Man figure in here, just so you could see how that looks next to this Megatron. So there you go. Yeah, this figure is awesome. I don't know which mode to leave him in. It's kind of hard to say, but he is a beast of a figure. Not cheap by any means, but it's up to you on what you think is a valuable figure. This is all popcorn and candy, you guys. So choose your popcorn and candy to your liking. Whatever will make you happy. I wish I could tilt this a little bit more like that. There we go. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, not a bad figure at all. Pretty impressive. I'm very happy with it, even though there's some parts that can frustrate me. I still think this is dope as hell. Curious to know what you guys think. I'm going to be talking about Beast Wars figures on my Shartimus Prime channel, so stay tuned for those videos. And there's the bottom of the feet. He does have peg holes, by the way. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.